Good afternoon, Shantanu and
Hi,
Saraswati.
good afternoon.
So, how is it going?
Yeah, going is good. At least
Yeah.
the baseline expression exercise.
So, I thought this must have given you some sleepless nights thinking about your expression of your baselines.
In fact, the
Yeah.
expression part gave me a very nice sleep.
That's a very good. And how
Exactly.
Shantanu and Saraswati?
Yeah, me also. I'm really very, like, a sort of satisfaction is there that whatever my base is there, I'm really putting those into my family life, and I've achieved a lot from that. And that really
You have
makes
got
me
a good
happy.
understanding of your baselines. So I think while you must be thinking it while you're traveling or you're doing your other job and all, but there's some thought provoking.
Yeah,
Yes,
Did you get some breakthroughs, some enlightenment or something like that?
Yeah, if you mean that breakthrough means that some kind of an insight, yes, I had a lot of breakthroughs.
Can you
To be precise, like for example, this whole the baseline business
Yeah.
itself was a breakthrough. I had my values,
Yeah.
but I was not aware of them.
Okay.
So that exercise actually
Made you
showed
aware
me
about your
that who I am,
Yeah.
because baseline defines me.
Right.
So I now know very clearly what kind of a person I am
Right.
and why I am happy and why I am sad.
Right.
That is also very clear to me.
Right.
Like when I look at the baselines and how they are expressed in different parts of my life,
Right.
I can very clearly see why I am not doing well in certain parts,
Okay.
because I am not really meeting my baselines.
So what's the big breakthrough?
The breakthrough is that connection
Yeah.
between my values and the areas of my life.
Okay.
Because we lead our lives normally, right?
Yeah.
So we never think of that. So something comes, so we purely look at it as a task
Okay.
to be performed.
Right.
But how to perform the task, or whether the
No, I just want to understand that you were in any situation within this week where you thought I should pass this decision when you are taking a decision. I
Yeah.
should pass this through my baselines. Such something like this sparked you or something.
that actually keeps on happening. So there is nothing new that has come in,
Okay.
but I now know that
You are following
why-
the process.
why this is happening.
Very good.
So now I am just being aware.
Okay.
Earlier on, it used to happen without me being aware.
Okay.
I get happy.
You
I used
have
to
your
get
own
happy.
logics and all.
Okay, I never even thought about any logic.
Right.
I was happy and I was happy that I was happy.
Okay.
Okay, so I never thought that, okay, why I am happy.
Okay.
Now, when I'm putting that thought, it gets into a particular process. So I know how I can be happy.
Very good.
That was not there. So that's a big breakthrough.
No, you have gone. You have been imbibed the process. That's what I get. I am getting my breakthroughs. That Shantanu has imbibed the process and
Yeah.
will take it forward. And how about Saraswati? How is?
Yeah, there were 2-3 decisions at my workplace and some decision even at my home,
Okay.
which I finally made.
Okay.
Finally decided something,
Okay.
and after some time, when I sat thinking that why rigidly I made those decisions,
Okay.
I was very enlightened to know that it was because of my baselines
Okay.
that made me decide something so rigidly, and really very happy to decide those things.
Good.
So really I feels very happy to know that there's something which I have, and in my each and every good decisions, these are my strong points, and I'm filtering it through these things.
So this process that we went through was baseline expression. Today we'll go into baseline non-expression.
Yeah.
So we like to find out which part of our life, which state of our life, where our baselines are not expressed. So before going forward, a similar exercise we like to do. I'm giving you the sheets. Just go through the exercise, but just we like to find out where our baselines are not expressed. Okay. Kindly fill this and then we'll discuss.
Okay. Next one.
Yep.
Done?
Done.
Thank you. So, how is the feeling now, and why?
Yeah.
What you find out?
So we were talking about breakthroughs earlier today. So I had a big breakthrough.
While doing the exercise?
Yeah.
Great.
While doing the exercise, I had a big breakthrough.
Right.
Uh, in career and business, I am not doing well.
Okay.
Okay. So I was thinking,
Mhm.
of course, I have actually left behind my earlier career, and I was trying to pursue my passion
Right.
of writing,
Right.
creativity.
Right.
So what I was doing is I was doing some gigs on ghostwriting. You know what ghostwriting is?
Yeah.
Ghostwriting
Give us
is
insight.
okay. Ghostwriting, okay, there are a lot of companies.
Okay.
So okay, it may be shocking to you, but most of the books that you read,
Yeah.
it has the name of the author, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But in 80% of the cases,
It's written by someone.
it is written by someone else.
Yeah, I've heard about this, but I didn't
Okay.
know of the,
Okay.
the
So
terminology.
basically,
that you-
there are
No, I was not aware of this.
yeah. So particularly the autobiographies or biographies,
Yeah.
or even now after I have gone into this industry, I saw that even those self-help books and everything,
Yeah.
they are being ghostwritten. So where the person pays
I've
money
heard
to
about
an
this. Yeah,
organization,
politicians
Okay.
or they want to have a say.
not just politicians,
It can be
reputed
everyone.
writers,
Achha.
reputed writers also
Get their part written. by
get
someone.
their stuff written by someone else.
Okay.
And there are companies who actually precisely doing that, so that's their business.
Okay.
Okay, so somehow I have got into such a thing.
Okay.
My first assignment was that of a fiction.
Okay.
Okay, it was a fiction, so there was an outline given,
Okay.
which was basically about how the principles of the great people like Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, and all, they are relevant to today's world.
Right.
I liked that concept, and it was totally fiction.
Okay.
So I wrote it, and it gave me a huge hype. I was very happy.
Right.
But after that, I got two more assignments.
Okay.
One assignment was basically a self-help kind of a book for professionals
Okay.
or entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So what should entrepreneurs do?
Right.
And what I was given is I was given a list of links
Right.
where you can get information from.
Okay. So
Right?
they do a lot of research.
Yeah, naturally,
Yeah.
research will be required, right? So they have given me
Is it
some
to
links.
understand the psychology of the reader, what they need, and you are giving them.
See, let me take this particular example. So, the book was about entrepreneurs and how you can use your mind
Okay.
to really be an entrepreneur. So, that basically was it. So, it had two parts. One part was about what are the best practices
Okay.
to be an entrepreneur, and next was the spiritual aspect,
Okay.
right? So, the person, the client, who I don't know because it is shielded from the actual writer.
Yeah.
The client had given this whole list of these are the links and these are the YouTube videos and all. You can go through that to get idea. I was somewhat not happy. I was happy. Why I was not happy? Why I was not feeling good about it? I kept thinking, and then when I actually went through this non-expression,
Yeah.
I find that my creativity is not expressed because I'm trying to see somewhere and get things from there and put it.
You're doing a job work. You're not creating.
Yeah, so my creativity is seriously hampered.
Self-satisfaction is one.
Somehow my honor is also getting hampered
Yeah.
because I'm actually doing it.
You're doing a job work.
Someone has written it.
Yeah.
I'm just maybe not copying it exactly. I'm just taking the concept and I'm paraphrasing and putting it down.
Very good.
This is not
Very
honorable.
good. Very good.
So honor is not
His
meeting.
baselines are not.
Yeah.
So see, wherever your baselines don't meet or are not well expressed, they don't give you happiness in that
Yeah, and
state.
another thing I wanted to add here. So, in certain areas, I had my own knowledge also.
Yeah.
So I had put in that,
Right.
and then an observation came from the other side, from the author side. Why have you put this? I have not shared any links for that.
Mm.
So my knowledge is even not even expressed.
And more than knowledge is your first baseline.
Honor.
Yeah, no, that is there.
Yeah.
But even like for example, I I express my knowledge,
Yeah.
and then it is being objected to not because the knowledge is not useful, but just because it has not been part of any of the links.
It's not in your.
Its honor also is impacted,
Yeah.
and my knowledge is also not getting expressed. So they are looking at me as someone, some machine who will just copy things down and put something. Okay, so I know why I'm not happy with my career.
So wherever our baselines are not expressed, we don't enjoy that part of life.
Right.
Simply, Saraswati must have also gone into that state in some
Yeah.
places where you're not performing well. You'll find out that your baselines are not expressed in that state of life.
Yeah, exactly. I was going through this. You said to do the exercise of this non-expression part. In my this phase of fun, recreation, and entertainment, you can see this part is totally blank because I did not get any of the baseline words to put into it.
Okay.
I mean, I tried a lot,
Okay.
but I could not.
Okay.
Since my baselines are not met over here, so I was totally blank while going through this part of this thing.
Can I just suggest something?
Yeah.
See, I understand that all your baselines are very family oriented. Okay, so it's family, it is trust, it is strong, it is peace, if I'm not wrong. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you have to understand that everything has other components also. Like you cannot have family at a very high level if you're not having fun. Don't you get happy after meeting your daughters or chatting with them?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
So here there's a question you've not been able to connect.
Like might be
Yeah.
the connection part is
Yeah,
not
that connection, it's there.
Yeah.
So like for example, if you are happy with your family,
there. Yeah.
that means you are having
You just
fun.
cannot stay with your family
You
and
cannot
be happy.
say.
There will be some activities within the family that makes
Why
you
are you
happy.
happy? Why
That's
are,
the fun.
Why is your family making
You said you
happy?
love your daughters, you're very close to your daughters. So your daughters must be giving you some happiness. You may be dancing with them or you may be doing some activities, teaching them something creative.
Yeah, now I can really understand why your linkings and all.
Yeah.
Since I left this fun thing blank, but now I can realize that talking to my daughter is a fun for me.
Yeah.
Yes. See,
I did
normally
not
what
realize
So maybe
that
it's
that
not
is
that strong. Maybe at places it's not that very strongly expressed.
No, I can
Yeah.
say that it is strongly expressed
Yeah.
because that is the most important fun that I have in my life.
Yes.
But I was taking fun as something else.
Yeah, I know. Because
like
normally,
outside going
normally
enjoying.
what we
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
and this is one biggest
Definition
issue.
of fun, yeah.
That is another breakthrough I have.
Wow.
Now this
we are-
is something.
My
Yeah.
breakthrough happens here now.
Yeah,
This is a breakthrough
This
for
is
her.
a breakthrough.
Because when we do the baselines, we don't think of our own. We think of what the world thinks.
Yes.
So, coming precisely to
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
when you have the fun and recreation, immediately what came was what people think
Going
of
to
fun and
cinema,
recreation.
going to
Fun
Going to
that we
movie,
enjoy
going to this, going to
outside.
that.
Yeah. huh.
That's the outside perception. Fun and recreation to me, I may stay at my house the whole day and read a book.
That's your entertainment.
That is
That's a
recreation
fun
for
for
me.
him.
Actually.
Right? So you have to define your own versions of these terms.
Yeah, I'm having a good feeling now. It's like I also have
These
this
are the
fun words
breakthroughs
in
we
my
want to
life.
happen.
Yeah.
We want to happen.
A very big breakthrough, and I'm really very thankful to this session. You and I've been really thankful.
So now, before we close this, I like to know from you what are the 3 things you discover about yourself in the process. When we have gone through a long process now, so what are the 3
Okay.
things you think you have got from this whole process?
One is I put honor above everything else, which I was not aware, but now I know.
Yeah,
And second, I can't live without humor.
that's a very
Okay. And
Yeah.
third, and the worst part is that I keep pushing things for the future. I procrastinate a lot.
okay.
Okay, so that is another thing which I can see staring at me.
So now you know where you can improve. That is also a thing that you have got.
Right.
What about Saraswati?
Yeah, what I have, this thing is the biggest breakthrough that I had about this fun word.
Very good.
Okay, and I can really understand that how important I am
Yeah.
for my family,
Right.
and simultaneously that is the best part of my life and how important they are for me.
Okay.
And that is the most important fun entertainment and recreation that I can have in my life, because that is the most important part of my life. So this is the biggest realizations that I had.
So very good. So we have gone through three major processes. We have understood our DNA. Then we went to understand the wheel of life where we
Right.
stand now. Then we came to know about our baselines and how they are expressed and how they are not expressed, and what happens if they are expressed and what happens if they are not expressed.
That's right.
So this is how we conclude the session. So now we have started getting breakthroughs, and that's what is Arfin says that gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
Now I am having with yours, and it's a very interesting thing that we start getting more breakthroughs. The more breakthroughs we have,
We
the more
really get boosted
Yeah.
up with these
we
things.
boost and we start thinking about changing ourselves, and the transaction process is much simpler and interesting.
That's right.
Right.
And this group activity has given us that, and I think we are now a more integrated group now.
Yeah.
So let's wait for the next session.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.